Hello and welcome to part 2 of our road trip. We are still in Ljubljana, where we ended the last video, and right now we are heading out to have another look at the city, at parts we didn't see yet. And then we are heading out towards Zagreb in Croatia and Budapest in Hungary. Hungary, yes, Hungary. This evening. So yeah, let's get out of this parking garage and have a look at this awesome shirt I got from a friend at Tesla. Pretty awesome. So yeah, let's go and look at what we can find and charge the car. We're at 29% as Sentry mode was active all night, and we need some juice to get to Croatia. After some running around, we finally found an AC charging station, where we can charge, so that's fine. 4 hours until we would be full. Yeah, we don't need that, but at least we can take some charge in it while we're still here. So awesome, let's have one more look at the city. We are back to the car and I just unplugged us. So let's put that back in there. Awesome. I'm too stupid to close it. Thank you. So let's hop back in and find our way to Croatia, to Zagreb. Zagreb, Croatia. That sounds about right. We're at 58% state of charge and we will be arriving with 14%. Let me see if we want to arrive there with 14%, if we can charge there, or if we want to stop at a supercharger for 10 minutes or so to have some buffer. Okay, we found a charging station near the city center in Zagreb. We will be arriving there with 12%. Let's see if it stays that way. Maybe, yeah, we'll see about that. There should be enough chargers to get some juice in. 12% is still enough to get there. And I enabled pin to drive, just for safety. So yeah, we're gonna head out and then we'll see what we can find in Zagreb. And if we find something nice to see on the road there, then I will show you. So let's go. Look at this beautiful landscape again. I really like to drive through here. It's really pretty. Really can't say anything bad about this. The roads are good. There's no traffic jam. Even the construction sites are pretty nice and well made, and it's all good. It's really nice to drive here. And the landscape's just beautiful. We're still in Slovenia, but close to the border, and there's not much to see here except fields and a lot of corn and some mountains or hills. I don't know in which category they still fall. Anyway, we got 24% of the battery and we will still be arriving with 11%. There are no more superchargers on this piece of road until we arrive. There's one just a bit behind Zagreb, but as we're navigating to an AC charger, we should be fine. And right next to it there's a hypercharger of some sort, or high power charger, whatever. Enough for us to get some juice in any case. So yeah, we're just enjoying the nice smooth drive here. We'll be at the border in maybe 10 or 15 minutes or something like that. I guess in like 24 kilometers, but I'm not sure. Yeah, when we're at the border, I will give you an update again. We are just crossing the border to Croatia. So I guess we gotta pay some tolls over there, so I'm gonna put away my phone, but we are in Croatia. Success, nice. We are now some kilometers into Croatia, and I gotta say, the roads have gotten a lot worse. Not a lot, but quite a bit. You can feel that the roads are not as well maintained as in Slovenia. But also, this part of road just cost us 90 cents. So, yeah, maybe that's the reason. I don't know. We got 1.2 kilometers to our exit and 16 kilometers more to go till we arrive at the charging station. So, let's do this and have a look at Zagreb. We're just heading into Zagreb, and you can see what you would certainly almost never see in Germany. All those advertisements, billboards around the road. We just don't have that in Germany. We just don't. And Kaufland, Lidl, all the German stores are here. We just saw multiple more. I already forgot again. But yeah, they kinda expanded to here, and you can see them everywhere. It's crazy. I just spotted Rimac or Rimac. I don't surely know how to speak the name. Here on the map just next to us. They gotta be just somewhere over there, building the Nevera, I guess. Crazy shit. Nice. After some cruising around Zagreb, we finally found a charger, and that's a triple charger. So I'm not sure if we want to charge 50 kilowatts DC or if you want to just charge AC and park here for longer. I haven't seen that many electric cars here, so I wonder if we can just DC charge and stay parked here. I don't know. I guess they wouldn't care. So yeah, let's see. I'm debating it with myself, and then we'll plug in. Okay, so I just looked it up. We have to charge one time at least anyway when we're on the way. So we can just AC charge here, pay all in all a bit less because this is a bit more expensive than the superchargers. Save some cost by charging AC, not getting that much energy from here, and then we need to stop for the supercharger anyway, and there we pay less. So that's the plan. So let's just hop out and plug in, and I'll just authorize this as soon as I'm here. So open this up, and I'm authorizing. Just authorized and plugged in. That looks good. Can we switch this to German or English? Which is, yep, charging. Looks good. Should be going fine. Let's have a look in the car what it says. It says we are getting 3 kilowatts at the moment for ramping up. We should be getting 11 kilowatts. Also, I hope that Sentry mode now works. Yep, that's active now. Awesome. So yeah, we're good to go. In 5 hours we would be fully charged. We won't be here for that long. We will be leaving at 5 p.m.-ish. So that should be fine. So yeah, we're gonna have a look at Zagreb and see what the city has to offer. And if there's something interesting, I'll show you. We're just running around Zagreb a bit, and it's looking quite nice, but like the cathedral and all the architecture stuff, that's not here at this place. That's back there. Of course, it's getting renovated and is pure construction site. You might be able to see it in just a sec if we're faster than the tram. There you can see it. Just construction all the way. So yeah, not that exciting. But this place is pretty. Yeah, and we are heading back to the car now. maybe I'll show you some more impressions on our way back. We found a city park, which is really beautiful, with some water fountains up there. That's nice. I like it. And it gives some shadow, which you really need because it's really hot. It's like 28 degrees out here. We came up to the next piece of park with this somehow known building. I'm not sure what it is, but it's pretty nice, and I'm sure there are more educated people than me that know what this is. But yeah, I don't. I will have a look from the other side, because with the park, that's even prettier. Awesome. Look at this. It's beautiful. Right ahead we got the main station, I think. And we got this pretty park again. That's all the way from down there until up there where we came from. So yeah, they used this area as a whole city park thing, which is good use because you get some shade, you have some free time area. Really like it that way. And it looks awesome. Again, with some water fountains there. It is pretty. That's from the other side, which is also very nice. And oh my god, fucking pigeons. Fun fact, while we are waiting for the tram, we could have parked and charged over there, but I thought it's right at the station. That's expensive as heck for sure. Spoiler, it isn't. So yeah, next time we're gonna park there. We are back at the giant bus station over there, and our car is parked just there, next to the charging station that you can see there. The preconditioning is running, so we should be having 21 degrees inside the car and not 52 as it was when I just started it 5 minutes ago or 10 minutes ago or something. So yeah, climate's ripping. Let's open up. Awesome. 22 essential mode events. All right, let's unlock the charge port. Almost at 60% now. That's fine. Unplug. Hang inside. New clothes. Awesome. And we're in the car. And we want to go to Hotel Molnar in Budapest. We're charging at this supercharger. Maybe we'll take another stop over here at the Balaton Sea, but we'll see about that. And we want to arrive with more than 16% in Budapest, so we will be taking another charging stop just before we arrive, or maybe at the Balaton Sea. We'll see about that, but yeah. It's Bad Pun Day today. Awesome. So 126 kilometers. I know we're arriving with 16% at the supercharger, of course, but we don't want to arrive with 14% at the hotel. So now we've got it. 16% at the supercharger sounds fine to me. So yeah, let us head out. 126 kilometers to go for now, and then yeah, I'm not sure how far it is after that. Maybe another 126, 130, something like that. So we should be taking a bit over 3 hours to get there. It's now 4 p.m. We should be arriving at 8 p.m. with the charging stops, so that's fine. We told them we would be there between 8 and 10 p.m. so that's fine. I think we'll make it in time. So yeah, let's go. And I just remembered it's Lake Balaton, of course, but my brain just wasn't braining or something. And lake and sea is pretty much the same in German, but not in English. So my brain didn't brain like it should. But I think that's okay in 32 degrees Celsius outside. So yeah, you know what I meant. Lake Balaton, that's where we're headed for now. We are at the next toll station, which is just up there. There. And of course there's a traffic jam, even though you just have to pull a ticket to pay later, if I read the signs correctly. It said something with tickets, so I guess it should be that. Anyway, yeah, I think in 2 minutes we should be through this and on our way ripping it again. We are still somewhere on a Croatian highway, and there is, as you can see, just nothing around us. Only fields of corn and other stuff, I don't know, sunflowers, whatever it is. There is just nothing here. We are at 29% state of charge. We have 42 kilometers to go and we'll be arriving with 15%. That number jumped around already as well, but now we're back to 15, or we were at 16, now we're down to 15, so everything's fine. 35 minutes to go, 42 kilometers to go. Everything's fine, and we should pretty soon be at the Hungarian border, I would say. I think 256 kilometers to go to Budapest. That's no problem. We are almost at the Hungarian border, so I guess we gotta slow down a bit here. There are some of the old signs where you couldn't just cross over the borders, which you can do now because Europe and stuff, or European Union I should say. So we're just gonna stay behind this bus, I guess, and in like 1 kilometer we should be over the border. Awesome. Crossing countries as if it's nothing on this vacation, on this trip. Let's slow down a bit. And there we can already see the EU country sign, which I can't say because it's in Hungarian. Welcome to Hungary. I don't know how fast I'm allowed to go here, so I'm gonna continue with the 80 that it tells me to go. There should be some sign, maybe not here, whatever. Welcome to Hungary. Let's go to the Supercharger in 16 kilometers, 10 minutes to go. We found the Supercharger. It's just over here in front of a, I don't even know what it is. The car still has no data connection because we just went over the border and it always needs some time to roam. But okay, we got a V2 and a V3 here. Of course we want to go to the V3, not to the slow V2 over here. That's good. So let's just pull in here. We are in Zormas, Hungary. I don't know if it's spoken that way, but at least it reads like I can say it. Okay, looks good. Let's park and jump out. Let me unplug you and see if the car does anything different. If it doesn't have any mobile data. Grab this, press this, hello, please open up. It won't, okay. Plug in anyway. It locked and communicates. Relays clicking, and here we go. Ramping up. 60, 85, 104. It didn't even precondition, I think. Even though it knew that we're coming here. Interesting. 170. So it was just warm enough. Okay, interesting. Nice. So 30 minutes to continue trip. I'll let it sit for a bit and hope that the mobile data is coming back and it's roaming to the Hungarian cellular network, so we can check if we want to go to another supercharger at Lake Balaton or something. Already down to 150. Also, they got multiple non-Tesla charging stations over there. A triple charger from Ifasek and multiple AC stations here. Different ones. 3 different AC stations. That's interesting. Why would they do that? Anyway, nice to have them. I just looked it up and there is no other supercharger on our way, so we have to make it to our hotel from this charging session, which is not a problem. We would already be arriving with like 6% or 2%, 5%, yeah. If we left now, we are at 80%, so this is gonna be a deep charge. The car wants us to charge for 6 more minutes, so I guess we're gonna top up to as much as we can get to a full battery. I'm still not done filming my charge guide anyway, so that's not a huge problem. And then we can charge near our destination again, which is enough. We are still getting 63 kilowatts at 81%. That's all right. So yeah, nice. I'll update you when we're fully charged. Meanwhile, my car still doesn't have any mobile data, but I made a hotspot from my iPhone, so now we got some internet at least. And we decided to add a stop in here, right at the Balaton Lake, and have a look at that, and park there and walk around for a bit, and then continue to our hotel in Budapest. We are almost at 100%, so that 1% we will wait. Then my battery is calibrated again. It's like 1 or 2 minutes more, so that's no problem. And you need to calibrate the LFP batteries every now and then, so it tells you the right state of charge on arrival and doesn't have too big differences in there, because it's quite difficult to get the state of charge of an LFP battery, because the voltage difference between full and empty is pretty minor. So yeah, quick FYI. As soon as we hit 100%, we're gonna unplug and head out and go. Yeah, the connectors just went off and charging completed, so let us unplug. In here, supercharging complete. Awesome. So now we can head out to Balaton and Budapest and everything. Here we go, heading out now. 100%. You normally don't do that on a trip, as everyone knows, but we gotta make distance and we needed a deep charge, at least to 85 or 90%, so we only got 10 more percent of buffer. So yeah, let's go back 1 kilometer to the highway, which is just over there, straight into the sun, so I can't see anything. Bye bye supercharger, see ya sometime maybe. And off to Lake Balaton. Just ahead of us you can see the Balaton Lake, Lake Balaton, whatever it's called. And additionally to that, I gotta say, the streets here aren't that smooth. Generally they are pretty smooth, but the right lane is so poorly maintained by all the trucks going over them, that I was just mostly driving in the left lane or the middle lane, depending if there's 2 or 3, because there are so many potholes here that my car was just almost jumping around. It's not that bad, but it's bad. It's not nice for the car, and the suspension and everything. So yeah, they should maintain their roads a bit better, I would say. That wouldn't do them bad. And now we're on the construction site, 22 kilometers to our exit, and then we have a look at the Balaton Lake itself, and not only from the highway. While we're at it, over there they are replacing the whole road surface, so at least something. But we missed our exit. I just didn't realize we needed to exit the highway, and now we are in the traffic jam and going a longer way because I'm so stupid. Wow. Anyway, we will be arriving with 71% at our little stop, and then we'll be arriving with like 22 in Budapest. I guess we will stop at the Supercharger one more time, just for 5 minutes or so to get some buffer, because we only have the Superchargers here. No roaming with my main charging card. So yeah. And alarm. No alarm. Wow. Okay, so let's go. 3.5 kilometers to the next exit. And don't miss it this time, stupid. We arrived at the lake with 71% because I'm stupid. And there is a free parking space. And we just try to plug in. Because it's only for electric vehicles. And if it works, it's fine, and if not, then we're gone pretty fast. Also, I haven't seen any other electric vehicle in a circle of 170 kilometers, so I don't think anyone won't be able to charge. Funny enough, just after I said that, I saw an i3, but he didn't want to charge, so everything's fine. They got solar panels on every street light here, at least here in this park area, which is pretty nice. So that's how you do it, even though it's half in the shadow, but I think with the right panels you still get some power out of there. And over there you can see the Balaton Lake. Let's see if we can get further to the shoreline. Is it called that at a lake? I'm not sure. To the water, whatever. Look at this. Just got a lot of water. And of course the sun's almost down already, so we just missed the nice light, at least from the front here. I got some photos with nice light, and over there you can see the sunset. That is beautiful. Damn. We're back in the car. We got us some food. Nice original Hungarian langos. And they are huge. I don't even know how I should eat it. It's crazy. And we got 2 of them. Crazy. My friend's just in the supermarket, Lidl, getting some chips and something to drink and stuff. Some water, because it's way cheaper than buying it at some restaurant or somewhere to go. So yeah, that's it. And then we are heading to our hotel, which is about 1.5 hours away. We just arrived in our hotel in Budapest and just checked in. Everything's fine. For the same price as the last one for 2 nights. This is way better, I would say. We also have a really private bathroom just over there, and no party hard music, neighboring dudes, just ones that are listening to some Hungarian classics. I don't know
what's hot?
Yeah.
The bed.
Oh yeah, the bed's quite hard, but that's okay. I can live with that. We also got VIP Wi-Fi codes or something. the car still got like 20% or so. I disabled sentry mode because we're parking on the hotel street parking lot, which is just across the street from the reception, so that's fine. And there are other expensive cars, so I don't think anything will happen there. We're gonna go charge up tomorrow morning or during the day sometime, and there's a supercharger like 10 kilometers away or so. Not that far, that's okay. But for now, we're just gonna chill here a bit and go to bed pretty soon, so we have time tomorrow to look at the city. We have the whole day tomorrow for Budapest, and the day after tomorrow we are going to Vienna and then back towards home. So yeah, that's the plan for now. See you tomorrow. Good morning from our hotel in Budapest. We are on the way to the car, just over there, to get to the supercharger, to get some power in the car. We still got 21% like last night. Let's get to the supercharger. My car has no cellular connection again. Why ever? I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna make a hotspot for my phone. And yeah, so it's like 10 kilometers to go, something like that. And then we're gonna top up to like 80% maybe, so we have enough juice to get around here. We just arrived at the supercharger outside of Budapest. It's on a random parking lot of a mall, and the navigation doesn't lead you to the right place, so you gotta navigate around the parking lot. Anyway, we're at 14%, so let's hop out and plug in. Why won't you work? Oh, here we go. Okay. Communicating and charging. And I'm pretty sure it will tell me that I should precondition if I want to charge fast, which I did, but it was just 10 kilometers. So we are ramping up to 60, 70, 80, and 100, okay. 120. 130, that's better than expected. 140. Almost 150. I can't complain for 10 minutes of preconditioning. And it's only 23 degrees outside, and I didn't rip it. Alright. Yeah, we are setting our charge limit to 80-ish%. That's fine. 25 minutes to charge limit, then we have enough buffer for everything. And can have a look at Budapest and stuff. We just decided to go into this mall store thing, and they randomly have wheel covers and tires in here, and I'm confused. We just got us some breakfast with 4 donuts, 2 coffees, and a water for €4, for 60, something like that. That's pretty cheap, I would say. So that's nice, and it seemed like it has rained tonight. I didn't even notice. But anyway, over there's our car, still charging up. I'm not even sure at what percentage we're currently at. And there's a guy from Munich with his Model S. Nice. So yeah, we are gonna hop back into the car, check the SOC, and then head back to Budapest and look at the city. We just came back to the car and we are literally at 99%. So we're gonna wait for that 1 minute again for top balancing. It's good. And we're drinking our coffee from cans, which is also interesting. And yeah, then we're gonna unplug. We just clicked off. We are at 100%. So, and I'm already getting notifications about idle fees, which won't apply because there are exactly 3 cars here of like, I don't know, a lot of stalls. So no idle fees for us. But anyway, we're done and we just looked up a parking lot near city center, and I'm not sure if we can park there or if there are too many cars parked because it's not that big, but we'll have a look and then we walk around the city. We just arrived at a parking lot right next to the city center. Gotta push it forward. And we're literally just here. We wanted to park there, but it's full, so we're here and everything's fine. It's also free because it's Sunday. That's perfect. And we are gonna have a look at the city. And if there's something pretty, I'll show you. And otherwise, we'll meet later. We are at 69, yeah, 96% state of charge, so that's fine. And now we're gonna have a look at the city. Look at that! That's loud. There's a waterfall thing there. That's pretty. Really nice. Love it. We found a view spot over the city, somewhere up that hill. That's pretty nice. So we are at some fancy building and there are multiple of those electric tourist shuttle buses thingies there, and generally there are more electric cars here than before in the country, so that's pretty nice. And also those views here are pretty nice. I'm not sure what this is, maybe a concert hall or something, because it says something about concert over there, but it's really nice. The architecture is cool here, at least the historic architecture, and there's quite a lot of it, so that's pretty. I like it. I just spotted a Fiat 500 electric, and not the Fiat 500e, but the old one, the Californian model. It even has Type 1, so it must be imported. That's a US spec. Crazy, you don't see them often here. That's rare. Damn. Funny. They needed to make those to be able to sell any cars in California at all, if I remember correctly. And there are some people importing these to Europe. I saw them like once or twice before in Germany, but definitely US spec. That's crazy. Funny to see. Love it. We're just done eating dinner, and look at this enlightened bridge here. Pretty cool. We're now going back to the car and back to our hotel. Maybe we're gonna drive through the city a bit to look at the parts we haven't seen yet, but yeah, we were up there before. That was some hike. And I've actually seen quite some numbers of electric cars here in Budapest itself. A lot of ID4s as taxis, and even more private i3s, which is, I wouldn't have expected this. There are more i3s here than at home, so that's interesting. But that's it from Budapest city, I guess. So yeah, let's go back to our hotel, and then we will see us tomorrow on our way to Vienna. Good morning from our hotel in Budapest. We just checked out. We are now on our way to Bratislava, which is on our way to Vienna, where we will staying for the next night, and we want to have a look at Bratislava. So I just have had a look for charging stations in the city, and it actually found one. So I just sent the address to the car, and it says that we should be arriving with 9%. I'm not sure if we want to do that or if we want to stop at the supercharger. Let's have a look. I think there's a supercharger on the way. 250 kilowatts, 10 stalls, 4 available. That sounds good. And I think it's also a bit cheaper than in Bratislava. So let's add this in, and then we will be arriving with 37%. That's fine. Then we just have some buffer, because you know there's always something about AC charging in places you've never been to, so it's better to have some more buffer than 6%. And if the charging station wouldn't work, then it would be sad and we would have a problem. So that's our solution. That sounds good. 1 hour and 10 minutes to drive. We're gonna stop for some breakfast somewhere on our way out of Budapest. I think that's a good plan, and yeah, then we will see what we can find for food. We just got us some breakfast and we went to Burger King, but they had sweet potato fries and we needed to try them, and they were really good, so would recommend. Also, they got coffee here at Burger King. We don't get that in Germany, so I got a cappuccino and we got a coffee milkshake thing, both pretty good. Now 101 kilometers to go to the next exit and to the supercharger. 1 hour to go. We are still on our way to the supercharger, and over there are a lot of wind turbines, and those are the first ones that I see here in Hungary, I think. And now of course there are trees, but you saw them, there are lots of them. I love it. We need more wind. We also saw some solar panels the day before yesterday on our way to Budapest, I think, which was also pretty nice to see. Should have been like 100 kilowatts peak or so, I would guess. Not sure though, but from the size of it I would say it was something like that. Awesome to see. Yeah, we still got half an hour to go, and we will be arriving with 42% by now. So we're pretty low on average, I would say. Over there's a fun little bubble tower. Now we are even closer and you can see them better. That's nice. Right in front of us and over there, of course, through the trees, and you still can see them. That's really awesome. And it seems to be quite windy today. Didn't feel it when driving, but nice. We just left the highway and over there is the supercharger. We're almost there. My car is already preconditioning for quite a while to get the battery on temperature, on point for quick charging. And that's interesting. We are going to a rest stop on the other side. Nice V3 side. Let's get somewhere here in the middle, like that. And let's see, we take this spot. And there's a trash can right behind us. Awesome, so 42% on arrival. We were not using that much energy. We currently have a consumption of 160 watt-hours per kilometer on the whole trip, and 157 since our breakfast at Burger King, and 149 since yesterday noon when we charged. So perfect. Let's jump out and plug in. Get in there like this, communicating, and contactors are clicking. I can hear some police over there. There's a traffic jam. We just left right before that, so maybe we're going some B roads to go around that traffic jam over there. Anyway, we are ramping up already at 125, 130, 140, 150, 156, I guess that's it, but at 42%, 155 kilowatts is pretty good. So we're staying here maybe for 5 or 10 minutes, and we would have enough to continue on our trip. I know that, but we want some buffer. So yeah, maybe to 60% or so. We'll see about that. And over there, what? It's funny, they have these green license plates, and wow, is my windscreen dirty? And those can be for electric and plug-in hybrids, just like the E on the license plate in Germany. And I'm not sure what that is. I think it should be maybe a Subaru, or is it a Toyota? I guess. I'm not sure. Anyway, we're gonna charge up and then we head out again. Just enough time to check Twitter for updates, and we're at over 60%, so we're unplugging. We will be arriving with 35%. That's enough buffer to get around everything. So give me this, thank you. And back in the car and back on the street, and over there the traffic jam seems to have gone away already. That's fast, I like it. So yeah, let's go to I always forget the name of the town. Wherever we are going. Yes, that's it. Before we head out, we are gonna clean the windshield. And this is a Toyota BZ4X. That's what it is. Now I can see it. Anyway, let's get this a bit more cleaned up, and then we head out. I would say it's not perfect, but it's better than before. You can see something that's not dead bugs or bird poop or whatever it was. Okay, so now to Bratislava. We are only 6 kilometers from our exit towards Bratislava away, which is like 7 kilometers to the border. And over there you can already see all those wind turbines again, and some old industrial buildings and stuff. Other than that, there are a lot of countryside around us and a lot of fields and stuff, and of course McDonald's. And yeah, nice landscape, not as mountain heavy as in Austria and Slovenia and Croatia, but still relaxed to drive, pretty nice. So yeah, 15 more minutes until we arrive, and then we'll see. We are coming up to the border, which is just ahead of us, and there is some speed limit of some sort, 60 and 40. Yep, I don't think there's any check because it's inside of the EU, and the streets are miserable. Oh yeah, that was one hell of a toll station a long time ago, but now it's just leftover ruins, half dismantled, just not in use anymore. So welcome to Slovakia. Slovensko. Okay. Now some more kilometers to the next city, and then we can charge again. We just arrived in Bratislava and we found the charging stations, and they were actually not blocked and available, and only two of 4 of them are in use, so everything's fine. You can just plug in back there, and there's a Megane E-Tech charging and a 2008 plug-in hybrid or EC4, whatever. Some cars, and I'm just gonna plug in here and then we see. I just authorized and it worked, and we are getting 16 amps. so 11 kilowatts. Perfect. We're just gonna charge as long as we're here. And there's another old Fiat 500 electric over there. Fancy. Yeah, so let's charge, have a look at the city, and then we go to Vienna. We are now on top of Bratislava city, right next to the castle actually, which is beautiful. Gonna have a look at that in just a sec. And we have a view over the city itself. Let's go here to the front. There's some nice bridge with a viewing platform on top. And I guess you have a nice view over there. But, oh my god, it's windy. Look at that back there. That's one hell of green electricity. What the heck? There are just more and more and more and more. That's absolutely crazy. And then you also got this river here and the nice looking town. And the old town is just down behind the castle, so you can't see that now. You can see only the new parts and the industry parts back there. But yeah, it's pretty over here. And those views are just amazing. Love it. And look, here we got a view on the old town. That's nice. So also Bratislava, really nice place to go visit. We haven't seen that much yet, but looks promising, definitely. We are back to the car and on the way to get some food, and the electric or plug-in hybrid cars here also have green license plates, just like in Hungary. So I'm just gonna unplug and then we head to the supercharger for a short minute. We're at 71% already, so that was going well. But the supercharger is just over there and we can just get the last some percent. And also there's food, so we get some food, we charge up. Not that we need to, but if we can, then we do it. And yeah, then we head to Vienna. Just arrived at the supercharger. It's an old V2 one with 130 kilowatts max, I think. So let's plug in with the big chunky cables, communicating, and that takes longer. V2 takes longer to communicate. Much longer. Damn, here we go. Charging slowly. Awesome. Okay, so let's go in the store. I just checked in the app, we are getting about 90 kilowatts. So that's it for now. 25 minutes to 100%, that's perfect to get something to eat and hop back in the car. We are back at the supercharger, and meanwhile 2 more cars appeared and plugged in. And also we are at above 95%. So I'm just gonna unplug us in an instant. Let's get this removed here. Chunky V2 CCS cable, that's already closed. Perfect. Let us hop in here. 98%. Perfect. And I should have let the climate run. Shit. So that's warm now. Anyway, we are gonna head to Vienna now and check into our hotel, I guess. And just in front of us is Austria. This should basically be the border. There you can see the sign. Republik Österreich. Welcome to Austria. Zollamt Berg. We are in Berg, which means mountain. Nice. Welcome to Austria. We are now in the middle of the wind park. All the windmills we've seen before from Bratislava we can see now as well over here. And we're going straight through them. Awesome. And all of them spinning. I've only seen one that's turned off. So that's cool. We just checked into our hotel, which is pretty nice, quite modern, good looking so far. That's fine. We're now heading into the city center. We will drive 23 minutes, and we thought about taking the public transport, but parking or public transport isn't that different in pricing, so we're just gonna go by car. It's more comfortable, and all of the public transport people hate us now. Awesome. Yeah, but we're going into a parking garage, and there the car's safe and everything's fine, and we can have a look at the city. We successfully arrived in the parking garage with 68%, so no need to charge, but need to look at the city. See ya later. I found another electric bus, and it seems to be a bit like there's an arm on top to charge it up or so. I'm not sure. It's looking wild. And there's a helicopter. Helicopter! We're back in the car and just exiting the parking garage, and there's an i8 parked. You never see them. That's crazy. Fucking i8. It's not a good car, but it's good looking. Good morning on our last day of vacation. We are today heading back to home. We are now in Vienna, so it will take about 8 to 9 hours for us to get back to Germany, because we're in the absolute east of Austria, which is quite a way from our Western Germany home thing, whatever. Yeah, but first we're gonna have a look at one more viewing spot in Vienna, and then we are heading towards the highway and then the Autobahn, and we will need to charge up for quite some times, because it's just like, I think 500 kilometers to go or something, so yep. But let's first have a look at the Schönbrunn Castle here in Vienna, and then have a look for the Autobahn. We just arrived at the charging station, and we are getting full speeds, 11 kilowatts, nice. 3 hours until we're full. We will be here for like an hour, so perfect. Time to top up for a bit. We made it to the top of the mountain in the Schönbrunn Park here, and I gotta say, it's pretty. This thing gives me Karlsruhe Palace vibes, and the view is pretty nice, gotta say. Was a good idea to come up here. Also, the weather's awesome. Blue sky wherever you look, that's great. But I feel my legs burning in the sun, so I guess we should go back down in the next minutes. And there's an airplane. Pretend that airplanes in the night sky like shooting stars. Awesome. We are back at the car with 80% state of charge and a cool interior. I'm just gonna unplug, and then we head towards home. We have a route planned out. We are first gonna go to nearby Linz Supercharger. Then we're gonna go to Mühldorf, and this should be Ulm Supercharger before we then head home. So awesome. That's gonna take us like 8 hours or something, so we should start heading out. We are 10 minutes out from the supercharger, 20 kilometers to go, and we just started preconditioning, so everything's fine. Traffic went smoothly, so no problems at all. Nice landscape over there, nice landscape over there. Otherwise, there's not much to tell. We're jamming with the music and charging up in just a sec. We just arrived at the supercharger St. Valentin here in Austria with 30%, and sadly I've just seen it's a V2 one with only 125 kilowatts max, so pretty slow. Still good enough for us. 20 minutes to charge. Let's plug in. Supercharger must be open to all. It's already clicking here because over there's a Polestar charging. And there's a Model S and Model 3, so that's pretty nice. And we are ramping up, I would say. Let's see, 6 kilowatts. Yep, that's a bit slow. Give me the 125. You can give 15 minutes to continue your trip. Yep, that's about as much as we need. Also for a charge guide producing and all of that. We parked at charger 4B. 4A is empty, that's right next to us. And the Model S over there is at 3B, I think. Yep, there you can see it. So always keep in mind to not use the same number as it's already in use at a V2 to get full speeds, which we're getting here. 126. Wow! Even one more than peak. Awesome. Never mind. They aren't charging at the Supercharger, they're charging at Ionity, which seems to also be here with 6 stalls. That's also quite nice. And I've just seen, I don't know why it navigated us here to the small 8-stall Supercharger, because over there is a V3 with 32 stalls, which is not even more expensive. So is it even cheaper? What the heck is going on here? Yeah, it's cheaper. Why did it navigate us here? It doesn't make any sense. Or do they just want to have more money? I don't know. That's weird. And we definitely had enough juice to get over there. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, we're just finishing up charging here because I don't want to go over there for 5 minutes. That's not making any difference for us. So we're just gonna go inside, have a look what they have got here, and then we head out again. We are ready to continue on our trip. We already got 75%. So let's unplug and get this guy back in here. All right, perfect. 2 hours and 5 minutes to the next charger. Let's check if that's a V2 or V3, because I don't want to go to another V2. That's a V3, and over there's a V2. Okay, we're going to get this one. That's perfect. It's also cheaper. It's awesome. All right, then 168 kilometers to go, and maybe food on the way. We are almost back in Germany. Just over there in the river, that's the border. We're stuck behind some traffic, big truck over there, but not even 1 minute anymore and we are back to Germany. I'm not sure if they're having a look out for people driving into there, so I'm gonna pack you away and tell you, yeah, we are as good as in Germany. There was really some police back there. He nodded to me to say hello, welcome back to Germany, and here we are, back in Germany. So half an hour to go to the Supercharger. We just arrived at the Supercharger with 29%, so let's hop out and plug in. There are some massive potholes in the entrance. Get the handle, open up, plug in, and there we go. It's a V3 again, so it should be communicating pretty fast, I would say. Can't even see it. Are you doing something, bro? Let's check inside. Is it doing something? Charge station not powered? What the fuck? Is there something here that exactly this station is offline or what? Nothing offline. What the fuck, bro? Give me the cable, come on. What's going on? So I just switched stalls from 2B to 2A and now it's working. So it seems like 2B is down somehow. That's weird. Alright. Supercharger's ripping. Now we're going 150. That's how it should be. And we're at 30% state of charge, so I guess we can't take it anymore. So that's alright. Also pretty cheap here. That's fine. Good. 30 minutes to continue trip. Yeah, we'll see about that. Fine. Just looked it up and we are going to Zusmarshausen again, because then we only need to charge for 10 more minutes before we can head out again, which is definitely enough. 10% plus some buffer. So we arrive with like 10 or 15 over there. That's fine. We are down to 90 kilowatts and we should be arriving with 16%, so that's definitely enough. It also just said calculating and not 1 minute remaining, so we should be having enough. We've got 69%. That's nice. Let's unplug. Awesome. Enough to continue on your trip. Yes, 17 on arrival now. Awesome. We are going to Zusmarshausen again. We love this. 2 hours of driving again. So let's rip it again. We're finally back basically on our home turf, Autobahn A8. And it's de-restricted, but there's a lot of traffic, so we are going 130, 140, something like that. Pretty relaxed. 60 kilometers to go to Zusmarshausen Supercharger. 32 minutes. That's easy. So just let it go and rip it over the Autobahn. We just arrived in Zusmarshausen with 14% state of charge, and look at this. What the heck? Why is there an historic American truck parked here from Sortimo, from the guys that make this thing behind it over there, the big charging park that you've seen in the first part? Like, what the heck? Why is it there? It looks fancy, but wild. Anyway, let us jump out and plug in. Here we go. Communicating. Nice. Contact us clicking. And here we go, ramping up. 32, 48. Didn't even precondition, I think. But it's not a problem, because I just ripped it. Otherwise we would have arrived with like almost 20%. Now we're down to 14, but we're still getting full speeds. Awesome, love to see it. So we're just gonna have a look at how much we need, but I can't show you because of address and privacy and things. And then yeah, we'll see how far up we can charge. We want to charge. I need some energy to get back home and to work tomorrow, so guess we're gonna overcharge by quite a bit. We are charged up to 81% and we're only getting 64 kilowatts. That should be enough to get home and to work and wherever I need to go, so that's fine. Let's hop out and unplug. Put this guy back in here. Awesome. Closing up. And then we are on our way again. 2 hours to go. Something like that. Shouldn't we be arriving at like 10:30 or something? So we did something here that we're a lot faster. Nice. I love it. Whatever happened, but it's good. Just stopped quickly at a gas station to get at least a bit of the schmutz from the windshield. At least some of the bugs are now away. It's not perfect, but should be good enough, I hope. Because with the sun shining directly in my face, I didn't see anything at all. We are somewhere on A8 and driving straight into the sunset. And if that doesn't look stunning, then I don't know What does? That's just crazy here. And I can't see shit. So I'm just gonna go and guess where I need to go. But it's pretty. Turns out we would have arrived with 22% at my friend's house. And then I need to go home. And that takes about 5 to 10-ish%. So we decided to take a last stop at another supercharger here in Leonberg. Also V3 one with 20 stalls over here and another V2 one with 20 stalls over there behind the McDonald's. But of course we're gonna go to the V3 because we can. So let's plug in. Let him communicate. Yep, that works. Awesome. And get him juicing. Ramping up. It preconditioned for like about 10 minutes, I think. So we should be getting quite good speeds. We're at 33%, so not too empty, not too full. Maybe 150, 160. Damn. Yeah, 155. That's what I thought. That's all right. So I guess we're charging here for maybe 5 to 10 minutes until we arrive with above 30% at my friend's house, maybe 40, maybe something like that. And then I have enough juice for tomorrow for work and all the stuff that I need to do. So yeah, pretty nice. We just watched one memes compilation on YouTube and we're already at 65%, 67%, and we will be arriving with over 50%. So what are we even still here? Let's go. Awesome. Hop back in and I'll give you an update when I'm home and with all the stats, and maybe that'll be tomorrow, I don't know. See ya then. And here we are back in my office and I'm just editing the video, and I of course wanted to tell you the stats, what energy we used and how far we traveled. So here we go. 2,375 kilometers on the whole trip. We consumed 372 kilowatt hours and we had an average consumption of 15.6 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers, or 156 watt hours per kilometer, which is really good if you think about that. We ripped it on the German Autobahn and we also drove like 130 kilometers per hour on most streets or on most highways in the other countries. So that's pretty good for mixed driving, mostly highway, I would say. If you are still watching at this point, thank you very much for keeping up with this very long video. But there's so much stuff coming in the next weeks that I just couldn't do multiple parts because there's just not enough time to upload all of them. So thank you if you're still watching, and see you guys in the next one. Bye.